I've been accused of being angry or very negative. Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like, I accuse SJWs of being angry and very negative. That's how they seem to me, because they disagree with me a whole lot and they want to destroy my life. I don't know if they actually are angry. To me, they're negative because the things that they stand for don't seem like positive virtues. Are they angry? I don't know. I think many of them probably are most of their lives, but in general, that's just my assessment and judgment of them. You know, I think that largely calling things outrage, some things, by the way, dismissing things as outrage, some things are worth being outraged over. And there are various degrees of outrage. Is it outrageous that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, like, is being, portrayed by Disney? Snow White is supposed to be, like, obviously a girl with white skin. No, we have to deliberately change that because we can't present Caucasian characters in 2022. That's backwards.
Skin as white as snow.
She's got to be Latino, right? She's got to be Latina, not Latina.
Yeah.
Latinx.
And if you point that out, you're racist.
Right, that's racist. And then the dwarves, why? That's embarrassing. Why are we
Dwarves
focused
are all
on
6 feet tall now? You can't point that out.
Yeah, like it's like this is weird, dude. And is it like something to be outraged about? I mean, no, it's not like "Grr!" It's more like, what the hell, dude? What is wrong with you people?
It's creating a culture of the emperor wears no clothes. Like, you can't point it out. Like, why can't you point it out? Well, because we're gonna try to ruin you if you point these silly things out.
Yeah, like there's an agenda behind it. Okay, there are people behind it with mental problems. I think, in my opinion, people who have mental disorders who are insisting on making these changes and coping with things that are non-issues and have been, non-issues for thousands of years of human existence and storytelling. These just have not been important factors or issues in how to tell stories or how people relate to each other. And these people insist, these SJWs insist on making problems where there weren't any in order to empower themselves. Why is this happening? So that somebody has a job. That's why. Somebody says, I'm the solution to this problem. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is racist or sexist or ableist, and I'm here to fix that by, making certain unwanted changes. And look, it's worth talking about. It's worth discussing. It might lead to outrage because it is annoying. The more you look into it, the more annoying it is. I don't want things to go this way. I don't want these people to have power. I want them to be depowered. They're ruining art. They're ruining storytelling. They're ruining classic stories. They're focused on race, identity, and skin color. They want that to be the primary thing that's on people's mind all the time. I don't want people to be proud of the color of their skin. I don't want anyone to think about that. I want everybody to just kind of go, we're Americans. If you're an American, be proud of being an American, John. If you're not American, whatever. But if you're an American, look, we're Americans. It's like we shouldn't be focused on, what we look like. We should be focused on what we're doing, what we're achieving, who we are, how we treat people. And that has been swept by the wayside by a bunch of people who just want to, instill, new forms of kind of racial consciousness and couch it as a virtue. It isn't a virtue. It's never been a virtue, whether, the person propagating racial consciousness is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or men in white hoods riding horses. It's equally evil. It's destructive. And we need to kind of point that out. Is that something to be outraged over? Yes, it is. Now I am outraged. It is. I don't want my kids learning those things. I don't want my kids thinking like that. I don't want my children to be confused about their gender because some weirdos have created new words and terminology for mental illness to make them not understand that they're little girls and little boys, and there it is. It's no more complicated than that. I don't want my kids being like, I'm white, and that means my skin is white, and so I owe an apology to my friends whose skin is dark. I don't want to live in that world. We shouldn't be living in that world in 2023. And there are people who want us to live in that world so that they can have power and control. And I say no. And I think that's every reason to be offended. That's every reason to be upset and outraged. And it's every reason for Yellow Flash to have 422,000 subscribers and make videos about what the people who worm their way into the entertainment industry for children are doing to entertainment every single day.
Yeah, but why do you hate Yellow Flash?
I love Yellow Flash. He's a really nice guy.